under my spine. I wish you'd take a look.
No. Knees, yes. Spines, no.
You're a funny sort of doctor.
Doctor?
Aren't you the doctor?
No.
You'll be the death of me. Have me shown you all I got to.
Yes. No, I've actually come here to see Miss Platt.
What about?
Well, nothing really. My uncle heard she was seedy.
Your uncle?
Yes, Lord Yaxley.
Oh, you're his nephew.
That's right, yes. I expect he's always popping in and out of here, is he?
No, I've never set eyes on him. Rhoda talks about him a lot, but she's never so much as asked him to look in for a cup of tea. But, there's no doing anything with girls these days, is there?
No, not much, no. Well, I'd better be tooling off then.
Oh, well, I'll show you to the door.
Oh, right.
I have never heard anything so spineless in all my life.
Well, I'm sorry. Can a chap say more? You know, I lost my nerve. Could have happened to anyone.
Not to anyone with a spine. You will go and see the girl again tomorrow, Bertie, and this time you will do as I told you.
But dash it, Aunt Agatha.
And kindly do not use that sort of language in my presence. You may go now.
Jeeves. No, don't get up. Now, look, Jeeves, I know this is your night off, and all that, and normally, of course, I wouldn't intrude.
Is Mrs. Gregson in good spirits, sir?
No, Jeeves, she is not. She wants me to go down to East Dulwich again tomorrow. Frankly, I just wish somebody could come up with a better idea for getting rid of Uncle George's folly.
Ah.
Have you come up with one of your corkers, Jeeves?
Modesty forbids, sir, but it did occur to me to wonder whether, in your expedition to East Dulwich, you encountered the young person's aunt, Mrs. Wilberforce.
Jeeves, I encountered nothing but Mrs. Wilberforce.
It is Mrs. Wilberforce's intention to continue residing with her niece after the latter's marriage, sir. She's a kind-hearted woman, but definitely of the people. Should he meet her, this might give his lordship pause.
You mean, if I were to invite Uncle George and Mrs. Wilberforce to lunch tomorrow?
Precisely, sir.
Jeeves, you've done it again.
Thank you, sir.
Good afternoon, kitchen. So, Jeeves, how did you come to meet this Mrs. Wilberforce and Miss Platt?
Through a young fellow of my acquaintance, sir.
What young fellow of your acquaintance?
Colonel Mannering Smith's personal gentleman's gentleman, sir. He and Miss Platt at one time had an understanding, and I accompanied him to Wisteria Lodge to meet her.
Ah, so they broke it off and Uncle George got her on the rebound. So what did they quarrel about?
They did not quarrel, sir. But when his lordship, your uncle, began to pay his addresses, she was naturally flattered and began to waver between love and ambition.
Ah, so if your scheme works and Uncle George edges out, it'll do your pal a bit of good.
Precisely, sir. My friend Smethurst would regard it as a consummation devoutly to be wished.
Well, that's rather well put, Jeeves. Is that your own?
No, sir. The Swan of Avon, sir.
Ah.
Mrs. Wilberforce, sir.
Mrs. Wilberforce? How I'm going to keep a straight face with you standing behind me saying, "Can I tempt Madame with a potato?" I shall never know. I know him, you know. He's been to tea round at our house.
Yes, so he told me.
See you later. Bye. Oh, nice place you got here. Though, I like more pink about myself. It's cheerful. What's that you got there? Cocktails?
Martini with a spot of absinthe.
Oh, God. Don't you try and make me drink that stuff. What that does to the lining of your stomach.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I do, dear. And if you've been a barmaid as long as I was, you'd know too.
Oh, you were a barmaid.
Was I? For years I was. When I was younger. At the Criterion. There you are, you see. It's that stuff. Makes your hands wobble. Give me a drop of port any old time.
When you were at the Criterion, did you ever run into anyone with my name?
Foster? No, dear, not that I know of.
No, Wooster. He's Lord Yaxley now.
Wooster?
Lord Yaxley.
Ah, Bertie, this is a bit... Lordy!
Peggy!
Well, I'm dashed.
That's his cue. I'm going to speak to the steward about this.
Come off it, Uffy. You're just a rotten player.
No, that was a perfect shot. Bridge steady, smoothly back.
What
Good
nonsense?
eye.
Mr. Wooster, sir.
Oh, dash it, Rogers.
I'm so sorry, sir, but there's a lady asking for you, Mrs. Gregson.
Ah, I spy aunts.
Yes, well, I haven't even had lunch yet. Could you tell her I'm not here?
Well, I've already told her that, so she's most insistent.
Very well.
Let me try Bertie's cue. Ah, yes, that's better, that's better.
Ah, Bertie.
Hello, Aunt Agatha.
Your uncle is not going to marry the girl after all.
Not?
Apparently he's been thinking it over and now sees the wisdom of what I told him. The surprising thing is that he is going to marry somebody else.
He is?
An old friend of his, Mrs. Wilberforce, a widow of sensible age. He gets me to understand. I wonder which of the Wilberforces that would be. There are two main branches to the family, the Essex Wilberforces and the Cumberland Wilberforces.
And the East Dulwich Wilberforces.
What did you say, Bertie?
Nothing, Aunt Agatha, really nothing.
I do wish you would speak more clearly, Bertie. I've had to tell you about it before.